This video was sponsored by Creality. I'm here with Rosie at the Creality booth, and I see all sorts of just shiny tech things everywhere here. I'm like overwhelmed. So Rosie, can you tell me a little bit about what's here at the show?
Yes. So for this time at CES 2026, we have our A1 Pro and also we have our A1C and our T1 at CES 2026. So for our T1 this time, they have amazing function with UV, diode, and fiber, and also you can use it with normal laser as well. So MOPA as well.
So multiple lasers inside of one box?
Yes, multiple lasers inside of one box. It is really impressive, and I just laser engraved this little card in my hand. Yeah.
So who are each and every one of these machines for?
So I would say for A1 Pro, they're more for craft makers, and this one, the speed is actually 600 millimeter per second. And on the other hand, for A1C, I would recommend it for more maker, and it's more like a creative space for you, like Creality. And this one, the printing speed is at 1800 millimeter per second.
So that's 3 times as fast as the A1 Pro.
Yes, it's a lot faster, but we have even faster ones. So how about we move on?
Faster than that? That's nuts, because this is already pretty quick. What's this here then?
This is actually our Falcon air purifier to clean up the air while you're doing your creative work. And also for another one is also our big shot here at CES. This is our T1. For this one, the speed is actually 10,000 millimeter per second. It's very impressive and very fast.
10,000. That is insane.
And you will be able to finish a laser engrave within seconds. And this is something that we just done right here at CES in our booth at Creality.
So I can literally make 10 of those over here,
Yes.
or one of them over here.
Yes.
That actually would be more than 10 over there. So like about 14 of those. I mean,
Yes.
even if you have to swap it out, let's say 10 to 12.
Yes, it's actually really fast and very convenient for you to use them. It's not complicated at all. All you need to do is just put them in your computer and simply upload it and start the process. And it's gonna print it.
That was insane. Yeah. Cool. And then we also have some stuff over here too that we're going to cover, right? All right, let's go check it out. All right, so now it looks like you guys also make multicolor 3D printers. So what do you guys not do?
We basically do everything, but lately we have the perfect innovation for beginners because Creality aware that there's a market of people out there that don't really know about 3D printing, and we're just trying to get people know and learn about 3D printing, and they're not scary at all. So that's why we have the brand SPARKX, and there's our i7, our latest innovation, and this is its first present at CES. The first public.
And this is, I'm assuming, just like a filament holder to be able to have, I see it moving.
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yes, and you can see the look for it. It's like really cute, and also it's really great for houseware or even for smart home as well. And you can see it's printing really smooth. And for this edition right here, we also have a quick nozzle swap, which is really easy for beginners to operate as well.
It's very simple. It looks like just a latch system, you know?
So for a lot of printers, you have to take off the extruder to change nozzle. But right now, you just simply need to take off the cover right here and change nozzle right to this one. If you're chasing for quality, 0.2 nozzle, 0.4 nozzle, you can swift it within seconds. Yes, and it's really easy for you to operate and really easy for you to put them back on. And that's designed for beginners as well.
How big can you print on this build plate here?
For the build volume for this one is 260 millimeter by 260 and by 255. And you can also see all on the shelf right here, whether it's for that keyboard holder and also our keychains right here. They're all printed by our i7s. And also for another important feature for our i7, because it has AI generated in this whole printer, so when you're printing multicolor, it can actually save up to 50% of the waste, filament waste. Yeah.
How does it do that?
Yes, that's the AI. That's how the AI works. And also, because they're designed for beginners, when you're printing, we also have AI in our cameras. You can actually help you to troubleshoot. So when you're printing like a spaghetti, you're making a mess, something went wrong, the AI camera detects it and just simply shut it off. It's going to stop the print in case it went into a bigger mess.
I gotcha. And I see RGB here.
This is not only like for fancy lighting or ambient lighting, this is also a process bar. If there's anything going wrong, you will be able to see a red light flashing right here.
Okay, so it'll give you a status indicator as well. And then I'm assuming, does it also do that for like heating the bed and stuff too?
Yes, they're all auto bed leveling and also heating of the bed as well. You will be able to see the whole process right here.
Now, I've seen something really cool what it's been doing here. is that it's actually extruding basically the spaghetti and dumping it off to the side. And I'm assuming that's just when it's changing colors to do stuff.
Right now, yes, exactly. And also a lot of people, when you're printing, when you just started doing 3D prints, when it's changing color, you might think it's faulty and might just end the print. So when it's faulty, it will show a red light. But right now, you'll be able to know whether it's like changing colors or is there a problem going on. We have another function. It's called Cute Me, and look at that.
Oh, that is so cool.
Look at that. A little 3D mini you, mini me. That's how it looks like. So that is our whole Creality coming with AI right here at CES. This is our Creality Cloud.
Back here at the Creality booth with Yuri, and Yuri's going to show us, you guys got 3D scanners? Like, this is nuts. Show us how this works.
So we have the Ceremoon S1. This is Creality's latest and greatest in handheld laser scanners. It has 4 modes, 34 cross laser mode, 7 line parallel mode, and a single line laser mode that's really great for deep channels, crevices, holes, or if you need to capture thread geometry deep inside of a hole. That's one of the new party tricks of this scanner. So what I'll do here is I'll actually use the 34 cross laser mode, and I will quickly show you how fast I'm able to scan this motorcycle part here. To start the scan, very easy. We hit play, and then to start the scan, we hit play again. And as you can see on the screen here, it is extremely quick in capturing.
Oh, wow.
So less than 20 seconds, and we've captured pretty much the entire thing. Now we did capture a little bit of the table as well.
I see that, yeah.
The software is intuitive enough to edit that out. So we'll do something called a clipping plane. And in clipping plane, we can choose 4 points on the geometry that we picked up, and we can create a plane that will erase all of those artifacts. Oh, we still have a little more here on the sides. So we can quickly use a lasso tool, just like in Photoshop, to quickly edit these pieces out.
So Photoshop for 3D scanning.
Oh yeah. So now we will fuse 179,000 points into triangles, and that's how the software will know the shape of the object that we had scanned. So we'll do fusion. This is an RTX 4070 laptop with a Core i9 and 64 gigabytes of RAM. A setup like this will likely do the fusion process in about 45 seconds to a minute for an object this size. Obviously, if it's a larger object, if you're scanning a panel,
That seemed faster, man.
about 40 seconds, right? And if you're scanning larger objects, it will in fact take a longer time. However, the software does have a audio cue to tell you when it's done. What we have scanned here is the first side, but what if we wanted to capture the other side? We can easily flip it over, capture the other side, and within the software, we can intuitively merge the 2 scans together into one. So I'll just quickly start a new scan.
Now, is that super difficult, or is it like magic?
It is like magic, and guys, the whole process of scanning is really magical now. It's become so easy for a consumer to find an affordable scanner from Creality and to begin scanning right out of the box. As I'll show you here, we'll scan the other side real fast.
Now, typically scanners like this, they cost more than like a nice car, right?
Oh,
but this is actually affordable, right?
Traditionally, even 3 years ago, you would find prices in the $40,000, $50,000 range for these laser scanners, which are simply not attainable by your regular consumer. Creality has really broken down that price barrier, where a scanner like this costs just $26.99, and the software is completely free.
So 3 to 4 years ago, it cost as much as like a Lexus, and now it's more affordable than a used Honda.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have scanned the other side here, and we'll do the same exact thing we did with the previous scan. Is we'll choose a clipping plane.
So you Photoshop it again?
Photoshop it again. We'll quickly just choose 4 points. And we'll create the clipping plane. It's selected all of the bottom that we didn't want. We'll finish. We'll erase this little tiny bit here. And we'll do the fusion again.
And you just hold down the shift key and select it with the lasso tool?
Absolutely, and with the cutting plane, you simply hold Alt and just select the points. It doesn't erase everything fully, but the flat object base that the object sat on will be completely erased.
Wow, that's really impressive. And this thing's just cruising along.
Oh yeah. So now we've got the other side fused, and we can actually go into the automatic alignment mode, where the software will choose similar geometries between the two scans. So it'll know that we captured this ridge and that ridge and possibly this ridge between the two scans, and it will automatically align the scans based on that data. So we have the first scan, we have the second scan. You just either overlay it on top of each other, and we'll just quickly press align. Let the software do its, it's actually good that it didn't work, because I can show you the manual alignment mode. So we have scan here and scan here. And similar geometries is what we're looking for. So we'll zoom in a little bit. And let's go on the other side. And maybe we want a point here. Maybe we want a point right on top of this ridge. So we'll do 1, 2. 1, 2.
So you're just like mapping data points?
Yep, exactly. And maybe we'll go right in the middle here for the third. And do the alignment.
And now it's done?
Now it's done.
That was fast.
You are able to export the object once you mesh the two together. So we'll go through the meshing process. We'll do 2 million triangles, not to overload the software. So you remember, even one of the scans was 1.2 million triangles. So we're just reducing it down a little bit for the software to handle the mesh process better. Meshing also takes about 40 seconds to a minute on hardware like this. Even faster here, about 25 seconds. And if we wanted to export, we can export in 4 different file types. STL, PLY, OBJ, and ASC. And ASC is actually a inspection type of format where you would be able to bring in, say, 2 scans into an inspection software, overlay the 2 scans over each other, and they will tell you deviations between the 2 scans. And this is great for manufacturing. Somebody is doing inspection to make sure that the latest batch of their products is the same as the original design that they had sent to the factory to get made. Hey, I really want to show you guys the latest and greatest from Creality in their standalone technology.
Wait, so something is even more magical than that?
More magical than this in the sense that you no longer need a expensive laptop to get your laser scanning done. This is an Android-powered 8-core handheld scanning device called the Standalone P1.
So it's custom hardware built specifically for this task. Absolutely. So it's basically that and a laptop
It's featured
together.
Several chips inside specific to processing 3D scans. And it features 24 gigabytes of RAM. As you guys may know, RAM prices are skyrocketing right now, and laptop prices are also skyrocketing. So if somebody wanted to get into 3D scanning and they can't afford an expensive laptop and also a scanner, they would simply opt for something like an all-in-one from Creality with the Standalone P1.
And what does this cost?
This is not announced just yet. It's being released today, so stay tuned for the price. But I don't think it should cost more than $2,500 to $3,000. Here it has 22 cross laser lines, same 7 parallel lines, and same single line as the previous scanner. And what I'll do here is I'll quickly demonstrate how the laser scanning works with this specific scanner. So you see same cross laser pattern as with the other scanner, but we're now doing it on this fantastic 7-inch screen. And as you can see, the speed difference between laptop and this handheld unit is negligible. This is really, really fantastic for those who don't want to splurge all that money on a very, very expensive laptop. They're able to do the exact same scan on something like this without losing any precision or detail as the scan from the laptop.
Now, if you do the same process where you flip it over and mesh it together, is it even faster than how we had to wait?
Not on this. So here you would export the project onto the computer, and you would use Creality Scan's stitching feature within the software. And you either wirelessly transfer the files over directly through the software, or you can tether a wire and pull the project off of the scanner.
Gotcha. Excellent. Okay. Well, cool. Well, awesome. Thank you for sharing all this.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And guys, I love talking about 3D scanning technology. Being here at CES, so many people are excited to see this tech, and I really feel like a magician up here, just showing everybody magic tricks. And I really hope that everyone who is interested in getting into 3D scanning now can bring a little bit of magic into their shop and home.